Hey, happy holidays. It's Christmas Eve. Jesse here, 2023. I've always enjoyed checking out the Christmas lights and the holiday decorations in my neighborhood. I've driven around the neighborhood regularly to enjoy the holiday tradition of seeing what my neighbors put up. So, here I am starting over on Whittingham. Someone has a mess of inflatables. This is ridiculous to me. Some of them look like they're falling asleep already, but I think I caught them while they're still mostly online. I'm going to get you a little bit closer. Hopefully my neighbors don't call the cops on me. Haha. What do we got here? It's like a cat crawling out of the ground, and some elves and trees, and oh, there's a Will Ferrell back there. I'd like to get closer to that Will Ferrell elf, but I really don't want to be creeping around these people's yard. These things are sick. I'm just imagining that there's like a little pump keeping each one of them running, and they're doing it. Got some other stuff around here. It's generally pretty nice, but I'm just checking out the ones that are like, whoa, what's happening here? All right, so I'll see you again soon. All right, we're at stop number 2, still on Whittingham. I like this one because over Thanksgiving they also had an inflatable turkey that had like a cleaver or like a butcher's knife. So it was like a little bit horrific on Thanksgiving. I thought that was sick. So they've got like, it looks like R2-D2 wearing a Santa cap, and it's like a T-Rex popping out of the window, and I can see a stormtrooper face being projected on the side of the house. That's pretty sick. Yeah, they've got a good number of inflatables. I like that. And candy canes, and that's probably the biggest inflatable I've seen in the area. There's like a, if I was guessing how tall it is, I would estimate that snowman's probably 20, 22, 25 feet tall, fully inflated. That's massive. And I don't even know what's going on over here. Like, so it looks like a regular Santa Claus in terms of the form, or like the construction of the model, but when I actually see what illumination is happening to the Santa, it looks like some sort of holographic kaleidoscopic effect is projecting from its body. So I don't know, maybe I'm just hallucinating it in some fourth dimension. And some snow people. I guess it's like a little snow family. I don't know. Making my third stop, I'm over on Hawkesbury Lane right now, and got a couple nice houses in a cluster here. What I like about this one over here, there's a whole family of reindeer that are made out of lights, and you know, it's not like covering the whole house, but it's so condensed that it really gives you like a sense of taking those 3D structures and then really illuminating them. So I'm kind of into that. It's honestly kind of natural in a way. Like, I often see a family of deer in the neighborhood, so seeing them illuminated, it's just like normal they'd be in someone's front yard. You know, some other nice stuff, some lights, those are cool. And I like that over there too. I don't see a lot of things on people's roofs anymore. Like, you still see a lot of the clip-on lights, or we've put lights somewhere on the house, but that over there, you know, they got a couple inflatables in the yard. They're in varying states of wakefulness, I would say. I think there's some kind of dragon thing there that's half asleep. I think that they probably put their inflatables to bed by now. But yeah, seeing something on the roof, that's pretty cool. I don't know if it's inflatable. It kind of looks like it's just a stand-up or like a pop-up with some lights in the background. Hello, welcome to stop number 4. We are on Hawkesbury Lane again, and we got this sweet house behind me. I think this is a little bit more casual in terms of putting out decorations. I like it because it's not over the top. They've got one of these tall nutcrackers that's taller than the door to the house standing in front. It almost feels like some sort of cool security guard. They got a couple snowmen and some more lights. There's a number of houses on this block where you might see them put lights in the window like that, and I don't really have a clear impression if it's just the holidays thing. I think they actually like doing it around the year, so I'm not counting that as an addition to their decorations. Anyway, hey there. Stop number 5. I'm at the cul-de-sac on the end of Brandon Green Drive. And what brought me here is I really like this tree. I don't know if it's special for the holidays. I feel like those lights, don't know if it's changing out or if they're LED and they can control what color it is, but lighting up a tree, to me it looks like it's on fire almost. That's kind of sick. Yeah, so working with something natural, I like that. And we also got a family of deer that's not currently lit up. It's hard to see their faces, so I'm kind of wondering if they're judging me a little bit. And we got some more lights, and more lights, more lights. Check them out. I like lights. I don't know what's going on in that person's backyard over there, but it looks like they've got some lights in their backyard too. I don't know what the deal is. Also, this house here, I don't know if it's a security feature, but this house is so illuminated in the front, it's almost humorous to me. Like, I can see shadows from the light on the front of the brick, and I can see like the color of the brick very clearly at nighttime, which is interesting. No one's sneaking up on the front of that house, at least. Hello, I'm over on Riviera Court admiring these lights. I chose these because I really like the effect of the variety pack of lights. You know, you see green, yellow, white, and full representation of the rainbow. I feel like I even see some little pink lights in there too. And that's enough to make me happy. It's not like insanely covering this person's house, but they covered all of the bushes in front. To me, that just feels complete in a way. Anyway, next door we've also got one of these LED or laser kind of projection things on the house. I've seen that on a couple houses in the neighborhood, and I like that. Reminds me of like space or something like that. Nothing else immediate. We will move on. We are back on Hawkesbury Lane, and we've got some blinking reindeer that are pulling and a sleigh with no driver. That can't be legal. We've got some kind of light up nativity scene and a snowman with a blinking red broom, I'm guessing. Must be a traditional Frosty. It's fun. I like the snowflakes in the window. They are very large snowflakes. And across the street, something more like a traditional nativity scene. I like that. Kind of a manger thing. It's alright. It's what we used to set up a lot when I was young. I don't know who painted it in the family. Maybe my mom will remind me. Alright, let's take the show on the... Hey, I'm down at the end of Locksley admiring some lights. I'm always a fan of the whole accentuate the driveway bit. This house is a little further back, so it recesses well. And they've got a tree and a couple larger trees. That's actually what really caught my eye, because some of those trees are about as tall as the top of the second story on that house, so they were definitely using a ladder to make that happen. A little bit more I see over there. Got a house with some light up animals and see some gateway kind of stuff. That's a little normal. I like it. And then over there, those two houses are kind of matching, that they have the icicle type lights hanging from the gutter or the rail along their single level houses. It's kind of sweet. Nice pairing. All right, let's move. Hello, I'm over on Beaumont, and I think I'm witnessing the largest teddy bear Santa I've ever witnessed in my entire life. This thing is not stepping through the front door of your house. There's actually a Christmas tree in the background, or like a pine tree with Christmas lights on it, but you can't see it behind this gigantic Santa teddy bear. Over there, it looks like an inflatable Scooby-Doo, or at least the markings on it look like Scooby-Doo wearing a Santa hat. I could be wrong. And we have some other tasteful lighting in the area. Good job. I'm over on Scott, and I couldn't pass up this inflatable for dumb reasons. There's a little BB droid, and I don't think I'd specifically seen that one before. This is slowly turning into Pokemon. But no, I will not collect. And back again on Scott. I like this one over here. Specifically, there's a Santa Claus that I've seen for a number of years, and it's one of these things where I don't think it's inflatable. I think it's like I think it's probably like maybe like this thick, but actually like a 3D thing, maybe made out of like plastic, hard plastic, I think. Anyway, it's always nice to see that thing. I like tradition. Some more lights. Hey, back again over on Sherwood Forest. I stopped at this one because they've got a specific inflatable that I like. It's one of these odd characters. I think it's like the odd claymation character from that scene in the movie Elf. They've also got like a snowman from Frozen and an inflatable reindeer. With some kind of wreath around its neck, maybe. I like that one over there, too. I'm not sure if there's a good angle on it. I can just turn. Yeah. Turning. Yeah, that one over there. There's some pretty lights on that house. Going again on Sherwood Forest. I couldn't resist these. I'm not sure if you can see it well from this distance, but there are these little daisies that have green stems and looks like yellow flowers on the tops, and they've got those kind of like along the walk of the house. I like that. You know, mostly that you don't see a lot of green specifically used in abundance, so seeing that like after we have like so many lawns put in the area, it's like, yes, put in some more green. I can dig it. But yeah, I like the flower concept. You could see like cactus or different little small plants being kind of clever that way too. Hello, I'm over at the end of Sherwood Forest Terrace, and I've got a great display here. It's got some lights along the house with deer in the front yard, but I like that the lights are actually going up along the side of the house and near the chimney too, so you can tell somebody really got on the roof here. And it's funny, you can actually see their Christmas tree inside of the house from here, so it's like cycling through colors. That's wild. It looks like there's a party going on there. I better get out of here before they think I'm creeping on them. So just around the corner from the pool, there's this block that's going wild. It makes me wonder, like, do neighbors start, like, feeding off each other's lights when this starts to happen? So we've got, like, dueling driveways. We've got lights on trees galore here, and icicles. And we've got inflatables over here. And rather than in icicles, we've got, like, LEDs that are zipping along the trim of the gutter. I'm having fun with this. It's like a snowman inflatable, some little penguins. It's that some kind of blue thing. I don't know what that blue thing is. It's like a blue thing with a beard. think it's some kind of hockey thing. I don't understand. Yeah, and there's some more lights around. This is great. I love this little strip. You also get a great view of the clouds. I'm at the corner of Locksley and Locksley, and this is one of my favorites that I've seen this year. It's been up for a while. I really love the full-size bulbs, and again, this is one where they're going around their driveway, and it's great because this has like two different ways you can get to the driveway, either from this Locksley or that Locksley. And they've got it going up the driveways on both sides, and then even going around a little bit of the yard. So it kind of frames a lot of the space with these consistent bulbs. I love it. We got a little snowman over there. I don't know if it's inflatable. It looks like one of the old school plastic things. Back on Locksley, seeing something first of the night. Digging it. It's a Happy Hanukkah inflatable menorah, I believe they're called. Yeah, and there's like a... Oh my gosh, I just realized that next to it there's a chipmunk. Yeah, I realized there's a chipmunk, but when I looked really closely, I can see that its mouth is actually opening and closing, which is a little bit terrifying to me. Boy, I'm glad I don't have to get any closer to that thing. And there's some kind of pink thing in the garden. At first I thought it might have been a flamingo, but I really can't tell what it is from this angle. Anyway, cool. Back again on Locksley. I couldn't resist this one, and I'm not sure if you can actually see it from the angle. They have a couple snowmen, but one unique thing that I see is actually a post topper snowman head. And if I didn't know any better, I would say it looked like somebody might have offed Frosty over here. I'm just saying. And there's also a creepy mouse that's now public domain. Get that thing, whatever you want to call it. And a couple more fun ones on Locksley. What I like about the one with the green over top of the doorway, it's like the way they have the house framed, it really reminds me of a gingerbread house. Like the color of the stonework around their arch with the red lighting. And, we got another one of these sweet things. Some more of these dancing, magical mystery reindeer or deer or whatever. More light up stuff. I like it. Thank you for the entertainment, neighbors. So I mentioned deer, and like clockwork, there they are in someone's yard, just walking around. I'm gonna get a closer look at this family. What's up, dear? Maybe it'll be a better video if I put it still on the thing for a moment. Yes, capture the deer. Yes, the other person's headlights will illuminate them. Oh. You're lucky I left my headlamp in the car. Ooh, that's a fun idea. I'm gonna get the headlamp real quick and see if I can get this. a real action sequence I got going here, huh? There they are. You can see their shiny eyes. Again, I don't know if the lighting's going to be enough, but worth a shot. Thank you for tolerating my shenanigans. Some more intense inflatable action over here. I like this one because it's very well lit. So hopefully you can actually see it on this recording. It's the wacky animated claymation beast. They've got like some trees with critters climbing them and snow. There's an airplane with a face on it that stands upright, which would cause it to stall, but I'm okay with that. Anyway, these are cool. I'm over at Carlisle and Carlisle, witnessing the largest minion I've ever witnessed as an inflatable. This minion would not fit through their front door, 100%. It's wearing a red cap. Yeah, it really stands out. Yeah. Digging it. And just around the corner, another house I quite enjoy. I like this because, of course, they've got the lights going all the way around the roof, and they're very visible. They're quite visible from the top. You can actually see that there's a section out, unfortunately, but they really did the whole line of the roofs. And they've also got some various animals, and in the middle a couple inflatables. Not bad. I think it makes the house look nice. Here we are over on Chartwell. There's some classical music being played. I'm not sure if you can see it in this light. There's some things over by the mailbox on the other side of the driveway where it's like a jack-in-the-box. And there's a nutcracker dog hopping up on the one that I see. Oh, we've got one of those light-up bulb type things at home. The ornament, the big ornament that sits in the lawn. Those are cool. I like this. It's very full, festive. Audio-visual. Okay, last stop for the night, and I kind of saved this one for last. Been eyeing it through the year, or about the last month. This place has like so many inflatables. They've got their whole property covered. You can actually see this place from Randolph Road because that whole strip up there is right on the main road. It's so cool. They've got a Yoda, they've got a baby Grinch. Like, to actually show you all of this, I'd have to move around a couple places, so I'm just gonna take you on a quick run past this place. It's like, I hope they just stay inflated, that they don't have like individual pumps keeping all of them going. These things are wild. Like, how do they decide, like, we need Santa in an inner tube, in a pool? It's so very specific. And there's one over there that just looks down at the moment. Wow. I love these things. North Pole. I wonder if they have to like prioritize where they put their inflatables. It's like, is this like the prime time zone? I'm getting into like the sickest ones. Oh, it's not a Yoda, it's a baby Yoda. Nice. It's like SpongeBob became a tree. It's a Hello Kitty. Wow. And a minion stuck inside of a post box. That's great. Should I get a quick pose in with Hello Kitty? Happy holidays.